My connection with fashion really goes back to my relationship with my dad, really. He was really super into like art, like really art, like New York art stuff, like George Kondo, like Murakami, like Dapper Dan type situation. So my connection goes back to them. We would buy the same top 5 times in 5 different colors just to say that he has the whole set, you know. So I don't know, connection really goes back to them because when I was growing up, he'd take me to all these like shops. Like there was this like pro golf shop in Gate. Like they sold really dope golf tees. Like the quality was amazing. Same that they use at the PGA Tour as well. So like those type of things where you take me to like discount stores, like really amazing stuff. So that's where my connection really comes from. So when he passed on, it was like a thing that he kind of like left with me, you know. So my mom's not really into the type of thing. She always thought it was like a waste of money. So I think that's the closest connection I have with it to my father.
My was a guy who was really into fashion, yeah, bro. Special needs, he used to bump your, I don't want to talk too much about the overseas stuff, but he used to do a lot of your Tupacs. You remember those videos? If you watch those videos back in the day, bro, I swear if I could just rock like that, now I'm just at a point that I couldn't afford that because I didn't have the money to. So I then decided, by loan, why can't I make this myself, do it myself, if it's gonna make sense. Yeah, well, so obviously from then I had to find the right sources for me to start working into that.
I sell a lot of these, all these dishes.
Oh, okay. How much are the flats?
I started when I was young. My mom was a fashion designer, professional one. So she used to make things when we were young, and I used to want every one of them. So that's when I started having the love for fashion. So then when we grew up and moved to Umlazi, she started this marketplace selling, so she used to have a lot of work. So we had to help out. That's when I developed the love for fashion.
So it's like, I remember I said this once because I watched this interview where they were asking Diddy would see what was it like making Ready to Die with Biggie. It's the same feeling of jumping off a plane. It's you excited, but you also like you're a bit nervous, but it's like that. It's just really genuine feeling. But most it's like we're just trying to figure out the identity more than anything else. Because everything is with the name of it, everything is just an idea. This is just another idea that we have that we execute, and then if you guys like it and people catch on to it, okay, cool, shop, we'll do things, you know. So the journey is just really just going with feeling more than anything else. Whatever feels right, you do. Like I think overthinking things a lot holds a lot of people back. Like when you overthink, that's what tells you what not to do.
Up in the garden.
Yeah, we're very happy. It's working, it's fine. But if there's a problem, we're coming back. Wow!
I'd say a lot of people don't have resources. But I'm not putting my car. Or came here, and I found this girl, I wasn't again on okay. So I'm going to 1, 2, and 3 with that knowledge. So in any time cool is that when you learn, you need to also make that same information. So it figured to that point where everybody has access to what we do, and not just about bathenga kuthi, but now about creators and those are ngokufunda kuthi. So it's very important to look at that as well. 5 years from now, fanele ngaba sithetha kakhulu umsebenzi wethu akusathethi thina actually umsebenzi ababonayo abantu. Now we're talking like yabona lesitolo senhloko apha kum, it's even hard to bring it ngale ndlela ngangikwazi ukuyichaza, fanele uze uyibone isenzeka yabo.
The idea is to come I don't like calling it a store, because I feel like a store just kind of limits the whole thing. I like to say it's like a safe haven. So basically it's a store in a layman's term, but it's a safe haven where we have a space for young creators to come through, launch their EPs, do their presentations, do their YouTube channels, do whatever that they want to do in that space. A space where kids can get to, like creators can get to connect and start finding themselves out. Because in Durban, everything is just so apart. It's not like in Joburg where you have a problem when Cape Town have a long street where everyone hangs out in the same space. A lot of people hang out in different areas, so we need a space where we can all cultivate and kind of come together.
Closer to sleep, up in the back.
You can be talented, you can have the skill, but it needs to go back to business. As much as I've seen a lot of people doing creative stuff, it just ends there. God, it must go to a point where the business is involved as well. So business people must be involved. So that's a different skill now. We can't do everything. I started off by just to run a machine. Then as much I just knew about nanbonu kokowam, my school and stuff. I like what she's doing. She was using those old school machines. I was seeing her back then. So I was like, hey, aside from everything, I was like, I gotta do it myself. Because then she's gotta do everything. So I was like, develop something that's gonna help other people so it's easier for them. Do it for everybody. That's how it gets to grow.
In terms of fashion, for this endless summer collection, we use a very rare fabric. A very rare fabric that most people use for different things. So I think we had an idea of what this thing could look like, because the fabric, for what it's mostly used for, it's a very durable fabric. And currently we're making the shirts and the shorts and jackets and long pants with the endless summer collection.
Make sure you've got oil with you. Okay. Make sure you've got oil with you. Oh, okay. You mustn't run short of oil. You must see the oil on the top. You know when you're running, you see it coming on the top. It's not coming on the top.
Alright. Thanks a lot.